What's up, guys? Hey, so shout out to my friend Tim over at Ernie Ball for blessing me with this phenomenal. I can't stop smiling because look at that thing in camera. There's so much gold flake in this finish, it's ridiculous. This is an Albert Lee. This is a BFR from, I think it's last month's collection. There's only 80 of these. Oh, and it's signed. I've wanted one of these for so long. If you guys have been with me for a long time, you'll know that I used to play JPs, and I used to endorse Music Man heavily back in the day. And while the JPs are amazing instruments, you know, I've had a different journey since. But I always wanted an Albert Lee, like always. And what's up, Scott? And yeah, I finally got one. And I'll tell you what, they usually come in some weird pickup configurations like P90s or like, you know, 3 singles or something, which is fine. I could certainly make that work. But when I saw that they were doing HSS, boy, I had to do it. So I hit up Tim, we worked it out, and now I own one. And I'm very excited. This guitar is... Somebody asked me about the shorts. You don't care about the guitar? You just want to know about the shorts? Shorts are from Brain Dead. Thing sounds ridiculous, by the way. Insane, right? Okay, people are asking about the rig. So it's the Quad Cortex. It's like the JCM 800 model. And right now you're just hearing that alone. A little bit of compression. And I've got a Sound Toys Echo Boy happening in my DAW. Really simple. The first tone you heard though, this is the JHS. This is the JHS Bender. So this is from their Legends of Fuzz series. I think there's 4 of them in the collection. It's basically like Josh's take on I guess like a Macari's Sola Sound Mark II type thing. And then, just to take things over the top, this is the Polyoctaver in front. Nonsense. But yeah, man. This thing is something else. I'm very excited about it. just brought the bender home, and I figured, you know what, it's a decent little time to jump on here and hang out with you guys. So I'm going to use an opportunity to plug merch. If you guys don't know, Sunday is the last day for this current collection. So if you guys like limited edition garments, you should get that. And the link is in my bio. And Sunday will be your last chance. Okay, enough about merch. I'll try to answer some questions for you guys. I think I streamed with the Black Aquila. I'll show you this signal chain. I just described it, but I'll show it to you. One sec. All right, so here's how I'm doing things. Guys, I'll answer tour questions in a second. Quad Cortex JCM 800. All right, it's the 2203 model, I think they call it. Let's be specific. Brit 2203. So the way I have this set up is I just have scenes. I'm just kind of experimenting with a couple options here for dialing in as many sounds in one program as possible, and being able to, recall a host of sounds within, and this is how we've done it in the Axe Effects before, utilizing scenes. So you'll see here, like, as I step through scenes, we're going to get different combinations of blocks. But I want to see how much I can get out of one program. This is kind of like live research as we port over to the Quad Cortex. I want to see how much I can get out of one preset so that I might be able to slave the tempo from the DAW. Currently just chilling in Logic. So what I'm trying to do is cut down on having to duplicate presets like crazy. I like my delays to be in time. So, depending on how many songs in a set, I'll have to make all these duplicates in different BPMs, right? It's a bit of a pain. So having one, maybe like, sort of like Marshall or like Brit kind of thing, and then having like a full gain program and then like a clean program, just the three, all of them have 8 scenes with all the various combinations of things that I could want. And then I'll use program changes and continuous controller to access everything within, and I should be able to get away with just having literally 3 for the entire show and then just send BPM clock from the DAW. So what I'm doing here is, you'll notice this guy in the second program and the third program. This guy right here is the effects loop. So I'm utilizing the effects loop with pedals. Okay, and you'll probably be wondering why that's the case, considering the Quad Cortex has the ability to capture pedals. All of these, except for the Clon, are a little bit too complex, and maybe the KHDK, are a little bit too complex to fully capture the behavior of. It's a disclaimer from Neural that they're just not quite there in terms of capturing fuzzes yet. So Fat B overdrive, this is one of the strangest circuits for an overdrive pedal. I'll show you this in a second. This is amazing. I'm I'm not back to Logic. I'm using Ableton and Logic, guys. There's no point in committing to just one thing. Just because you learn a new DAW doesn't mean you have to abandon the old one. Logic is my comfort zone. I learned Ableton for a specific reason. So yeah. Anyway, Fat B is a really amazing circuit. I've wanted a good clone for a while. Not to say that the Wampler Tumnus that I had already isn't a good clone. But yeah, this thing is incredible. Bonamassa FET driver. I actually forgot I owned this, and I went, digging through the collection, and I found back in the day when Chris was at Dunlop, Chris Johnson, he sent me a bunch of shit, things that I probably didn't understand how to appreciate. And I'm not. Okay, I guess I'm. I guess I'm. I don't know. What do you say? I'm not switching up on Logic per se. I have ties with the Ableton Mafia, but Logic's the comfort zone. It's just, depends on what I'm doing. I really like tracking guitars, drums, and bass in here, and then using Ableton for, all the sound design stuff and sequencing all those. Is, definitely a good time in Ableton. A little bit more so than Logic. Anyway, back to pedals. Fat Driver, incredible. I'll show you that. KHDK, amazing, like amp in a box style drive, but it'll also just go, push an amp in a really pleasant way. Jupiter Fuzz from Walrus, amazing. And I just brought this home. This is the JHS Bender, and it's phenomenal. Okay, let me answer some questions quick, and then I'll make some noise for you guys. Merch drop. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. We did all of our Circadian merch, everything for the the pre-order campaign for the record. T-shirts, vinyl books, everything, all through Sheet Happens. That comes from Canada, okay? I see a lot of people complaining about this. So we had people complaining around the world that we did it from there, and then we gave you guys a US merch drop, and you guys complained that you don't have a Canadian option, but we've had a Canadian option all along, and then now we're servicing the US. Fair is fair, right? It's also easier for us to ship worldwide from the US. So if you guys are confused about why the limited merch drop is only shipping from the US, everything we do is completely funded out of pocket. I'm an independent artist, okay? I'm not doing multiple, like 5 t-shirt drops around the planet at the same time. Shirts are available. I'll tell you this, a lot of people bought 2 minimum, 3. Some people bought the whole collection. Cuts down on shipping. You know what I mean? So it just depends. Anyhow, the tour stuff. Yeah, so things are happening. I'm not going to say too much more. You can read my post from yesterday. It'll be US, hopefully Canada, but we don't know because things are weird here right now. At the very least, it'll be US run, and stay tuned for that. What do you think about the sound difference, plugins versus Quad Cortex? You can get the Cortex there. The plugins are just very purpose built, so they just get you where you want to be. The Quad Cortex is more like, that's like trying to compare the Axe effects to plugins, It's all about your personality and how you dial it, right? Any plans on releasing Circadian Neural plugin? Damn, you almost trapped me. I was going to say it's not called that. That's cryptic, though. Anyway, more on that later. Oh, nice. Thanks for ordering the book. Appreciate that. Do you recreate your album tones live or have a generic lead? I do my best to recreate everything. Here's the thing. How I get tone in the studio is the same way that I get tone for live. It's always based on an idea. So like a certain type of sound is based on an idea, or it's based on like a certain signal chain, or, So it's not about generic. I'm still recreating the idea that I had for the album. There's a couple ways to skin each cat, but yeah, that's kind of what I think about. Circadian Cortex presets inbound. No, I already made presets. They're already in the factory thing. I will maybe upload some more as I dial in some more live sounds. Randy, what the fuck is going on? Randy, mail me a vaccine. Blake, shush. It's not so that ain't public. Shush. Randy, what the fuck? Are your tabs on Ultimate Guitar, are they correct? Okay, let me address this. I get asked about this a lot. You guys, you might maybe find a tab or something on a third-party website. If you do, I'll tell you that I've not seen it. I cannot confirm nor deny whether it's accurate or not. If you want accurate transcriptions, as always, guys, Sheet Happens Publishing, my whole catalog of it is available, and I literally tabbed it with their in-house transcriber. So it's literally how I play every last little thing. So if you don't want to second guess it, Sheet Happens is the way to do that, okay? Do I get to maybe see a Wild Aaron this year? Randy, I think you might, buddy. I think you might. We should get on a call soon, and I'll tell you what's going on. Oh, please don't ask for new material, guys. Yes, I'm working on stuff, but at my own leisurely pace. The album just came out in November, guys. That's crazy. Y'all trying to kill me. All right, so let's step through some of these pedals. So that's the bender. I've been really into fuzz lately. I don't know if you guys are picking up on the theme here. Okay, here's the fat B. So this thing's crazy. It's an overdrive, and it's very touch dynamic. Every time I try to stream, people just be all over my shit. Okay, so fat B. And it's an overdrive, but when you push this thing, it basically reacts like a fuzz. Front end starts caving in all crazy. Somebody wants to know how I'm getting the twang. The twang is in the hands. The twang is in the guitar. The twang is in the amp you choose. All that. I am on do not disturb mode. It's not my first rodeo. The calls are just coming through for some reason. I don't know. So that's the fat B. Right? Really nice. Here's the Clon. Super nice overdrive, and this one will really twang. Yeah, so the twang is in the amp. The twang comes from, I love that. That's the thing people want to know about the most. Pickups, guitar anatomy, choice of amplifier, bright cap in the amp, maybe. Usually bright cap or something that's tuned and voiced that way. Okay, FET driver. If you guys aren't picking up on the theme, I'm obsessed with disgusting sounds. Really been enjoying this kind of thing. If you cram an octave pedal in front of any of these, here's the FET driver with an octave. Nice. It's always harder to navigate these fuzz tones because they don't stick to your fingers the same way conventional gain does. Super sick. Here's some of the really nasty stuff. So if I take the octave and take it to the bender, then this is the tone we started on. Kind of nuts, right? Yeah, it's these are a good time. Yeah. Now the bass isn't really in that range, and to be honest, the way I tuck the sub, it's not the kind of thing that would get in the way. No octave. Pretty amazing. It's generous of me to carve out the low end. I have to. It's not even about being generous. I know my place. I know my place. Fucking insane though. You can buy the guitar, but you can't buy the hands. That's true of pretty much any craft. Insert noun and insert noun. That's so true. Yes, it's so nice. It sits so well on a strap. It's beautiful. I'm really into offset silhouettes. They always feel really comfortable on me. So I don't have any of my JPs anymore. I parted with them years ago, long time ago, super long time ago. This is me bringing some Ernie Ball back into the collection, though. I've been really into strategically building out the collection. Okay, let's do this. Let's hear an Aristides in this mix with the tone bender style fuzz and maybe a couple other sounds. Let's do that. Be right back. We'll do the 060, I think, right? And I've got a strap for that somewhere. Yeah, we'll do that. You guys remember this boy? Love this guitar. One of my faves. I've got this one in drop C. Tuning's fun, right? We all like a guitar that's in tune. Yeah, all right. Okay, let me give you a point of reference here. Here's something not completely sinister. Here's just a Clon style drive to the 800. Nice, and it'll do that pretty well. Kind of nice. All right, let's bring in the octave fuzz. Insane. Yeah, there's a noise gate on this. Oh, everyone comes in late and asks all the same questions. Yes, did a rundown on this already. Everything is happening in the quad cortex. Quad cortex and pedals. The pedals are going to be the mystery as to how I'm getting some of these sounds, because unless you have the same setup, none of these will be in the quad cortex. These are just, this is just a Zilla cab that came in the Quad Cortex. Nothing third party. So sick. Yeah, and the crazy thing about this setup is, let's get that octave off. That's my platform. Sounds nice, right? It's the least suspecting setup for that kind of vibe. I'm literally just playing like some light compression into the Clon. Well, it's the Ryra Clon. It's a clone. It's not an actual Clon. I'm not buying a fucking Centaur. And then I'm going to the 2203, which is like a JCM 800. So it's not your modern, but the way this guitar hits, right? I usually always bring at least one of these on tour. Love these guitars. They hold up great. Obviously, they're not made of wood. Let's try that a little cleaner. little chorus. Okay, clone. Yeah, so a clon is a very how should I say? I don't know. I don't want to say overhyped because it's a phenomenal pedal, but the Clon Centaur is one of those guitar pedals that's just ridiculously expensive because they're not made anymore, but it's a certain style circuit. There's nothing special. You can literally make the same pedal. So people go nuts over the Clon Centaur. I got this one from this Texas company called Rock Your Repaired Amp, or Ryra. I've tried a few over the years, and this is the one I've always kind of come back to, and I told myself if I wanted to get one that I would that I'd get a Ryra, and I got one, and I love it, and it sounds great, and yeah, it works awesome with the I mean, with anywhere you want to put it, in front of an amp, quad cortex, whatever, it's great. It's kind of nice, eh? I don't usually take requests. I'm not really, I don't jump on here to play, to just play requests. So sorry if I'm ignoring requests. We'll be on the road soon enough. You can come see it live. That's what you should do. My classic antique sounds nice with especially with this. I don't do requests because I just come on here to vibe, honestly. I'm down to show you guys sounds, I'm down to hang out and do some playing, but sometimes I just want to, like, you know, I can improvise by myself in this room, or I can turn the camera on. Yeah, pitch shifter is great. It actually works at tuning your guitar half step, full step, whatever, and it responds really well. Yeah, kind of a vibey clean tone. Sometimes you don't want to play all the notes, you know. Let me just kill this. Let's actually try adding. This would be kind of interesting. I'd like to hear this with the polyoctaver. Kind of nice. I'm not always the biggest fan of these octave sounds on clean, though. You know, they have that really kind of like almost synthetic kind of vibe to them. That's what's up, though. Here's the fat B with that. It's kind of nice, eh? Which amp heads have I been messing around with the most? Everything that's in the rack. That Dover is fucking phenomenal. The Dover DI-50 and the Rev is incredible. Those are, I mean, I got all my bases pretty much covered there. Then messing with the Synergy stuff too. It's really nice. Haha, what's up, Connor? Yes, shout out to Autos. It's just not my day, guys. Phone's on Do Not Disturb. Calls just keep coming through. Maybe it's a sign. I suppose it's a sign. Anyway, what I wanted to jump on here and do was show you guys that Ernie ball. And for those tuning in at the end of this stream, this is what we were looking at. Shout out to Tim at Ernie Ball Music Man. This thing's fucking insane. I appreciate it big time. This is one of 80 signed by Albert Lee. This thing's fucking mental. Very, very happy with this guitar. Yeah, very happy with this. So thank you very much, Tim. Appreciate it. Nice to have a Music Man back in the collection. Cool. They're not boxers, they're shorts. Fuck. On the internet in boxers. That's bold. That's bold, my man. Okay, if you guys don't know, merch, you have till Sunday. I've posted about it a bunch. I'm not going to go on and on about it. It's a limited collection. It's designed by my good buddy, Justin. Photos are all over my Instagram. Available till Sunday. If you want it, awesome. Grab it. We sold an astronomical amount of merch, and I would appreciate if you guys... don't sleep when it's time, because I get a lot of messages. People are like, you need to do this. I want to drop new, we want new merch, here it is. And we're not going to leave it up for long, because it's not really effective for us. It's kind of cost prohibitive to just print a bunch and leave them, right? So they're going to be 7-day drops like this. A lot of people got in. If you miss out, then they're gone. So next time, new items coming, and... yeah, 7 days. That's the vibe this time around. So, you guys are funny. Damn. No, I can't do that. I can't just commit to the mustache only. I'd love to though. I'd love to for sure. I just don't see myself doing it. The rest of my face would be intimidated, I think. Music Man is kind of nice. Music Man is kind of nice. Okay, I'm going to jump off, guys. Good to see everybody, even though I can't see you and I just see your scrolling endless text. Hope everyone's doing well. Stay safe out there. Crazy times. For everyone that was wondering about the tour stuff, yes, tour is going to be happening. We're just waiting patiently for the right time to announce, and then yeah. For the guy asking me to play the thing, I've been playing the thing. We're wrapping up now. Good to see everybody.